I mean, it's great because Brock Faber is obviously, I mean, their best player this year, realistically, the defense forward, whatever value's been there the whole time. Fiala's been great for LA. I know people have to like win or lose the trade. Everyone has to like have a fucking. I love because the Kings are very fun to watch. I love Kevin Fiala. He's very happy and he's playing very good hockey.
Yeah.
And I love Brock Faber. I like the Minnesota Wild. And it seems like he is where he's always wanted to play as NHL hockey. So it's like everybody's winning. And it's like, no. Our trade was better though. I was like,
See,
okay, fuck off.
So
at least the Wild also got the first round pick. So there you go.
Right. 2 comments on that. First, it's dumb to need to win. I think it's more so that so many fans were so angry about the trade that everyone else is trying to be like, oh, really? You know, I think it's more retaliatory in nature than it is being like, ha, let's go back to this trade that happened 2 years ago. We win.
Right. Yeah. But it's just, again, that one, I guess. Yeah, you're right on that front. It's also
defend fans on that.
Yeah. I just love everyone who had never heard of Brock Faber or just like, no, yeah, here he's an okay defenseman. Be like, this is terrible. This is the worst thing that's ever happened.
He was a 2nd round pick.
Disgusting. Hate it. Hate him. Hate his family. Terrible trade. I am right. I am always right. I should be president, GM, owner of the Minnesota Wild.
Yes. And that is how Bill Guerin got nominated. No. So the one thing I'll say though, for actually evaluating the trade, like throw it in a blender. We'll even leave out the fact that Ohgren's part of it, which come on, that has to be factored in. But
Captain Team Sweden.
Yes. All right. Look at that. We just checked another topic. Done. He is captain. Move on. If you literally can decide, but if you're LA, do you want Fiala for just under $8 million, or do you want Faber on an ELC right now, especially given the state of their roster where they are loaded on offense and their blue line is thin? I gotta think that they're kicking themselves a little bit for the trade. Not like they don't want Fiala or think that that's bad, but like, man, can you imagine if we held on to this guy?
Yeah. Well, he definitely wouldn't be getting the same type of like role anyways, just because, I mean, Doughty's there. He's going to be playing 20 whatever minutes a night. I don't know. Because I think Fiala adds kind of a different element to that offense where it's like they've got some of those big boys up front, like a Byfield who's just like, I mean, he's just a dominant freak of nature, 6'5", 2, whatever.
No, he's a bust.
A fucking giant animal. Like they've got the big boys who can like play that way, and then you have Kevin Fiala, who's just like skates 1,000,000 miles an hour, is legitimately absurd offensively. So I think he gives them that dynamic too, where it's like, hey, if we can survive this shift going up against the line with all the big boys, it's like, okay, all right, who's up next? Then you have like Kevin Fiala just going 7,000 miles an hour, like just deking everyone out of their fucking skates and then going shelf. That's just another element. But I'm sure that it's funny because then you could flip that too, where it's like, do you think that Minnesota Wild would kind of like to have that offense stuff too? It's like,
yeah, except they can't. There's no world in which they could afford it. There's the difference.
Right, absolutely.
And like you look at LA, right? Right now it's working great. We're waiting. It's gonna happen. Talbot's not gonna be able to do this forever. And I don't know if that means he'll break in a week or if he'll break in the playoffs or if he'll break next year. But if you have Faber, now you got $6 to $7 million to put towards actually getting a number 1 goalie.
Yeah.
But again, semantics, just arguing for arguing's sake.
No, it's good. It's just funny because it's like both teams have situations like, yeah, that guy would probably look. I mean, realistically, though, at this point, with the level of Favors, that there's no chance that you would even rather have like
that's what I'm saying.
30 a night. Like it's
not a slight
in the league for 11 minutes. No, I know. It's just I don't know. Either way, trade looks great for both squads because both guys are just doing their thing. Plus, Minnesota Wild also has captain of Team Sweden, Liam Ohgren. So
that's right.
It's a crazy deal. If all three of them, well, two of them look like they're definitely hitting. If Ohgren also hits, where it's just like, how many trades have you seen where it's like a multiplayer trade where every single one hits, and it's like, this is great. Like, I feel wonderful.
Hall for Larson. That's it. It's the only one.
Yep.
Sorry.